Welcome to the video podcast that was voted one of the best in the marketing research industry, first in 2019, again in 2020, and this year designated by FeedSpot as one of YouTube's very best locations when somebody looks for market research information. This is Research Business Daily Report. We're seen every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday most weeks, presenting a news item that you have most likely not seen or heard about before. RBDR does rely on viewer support, but don't worry about that for now. We'll talk to you about it at the end of today's report. I'm Bob Lederer. In my 27th year as the respected voice in market research. There are many executives in the advertising area who argue that whatever brands ultimately are concerned about is exposure to an ad, but there are others who say that attention is even more important. The truth of that belief is confounded by the reality that attention is far more difficult to quantify, much less measure, than the long-established, old reliable focus on basic reach. VisionWeek assistant editor Tim Cross wrote about current options for those who have attention preoccupation among advertisers and solutions that he offered that can filter out impressions that are either very small or so brief that they don't really count as viewings. Cross sized up 6 different companies with techniques and metrics that are directed at measuring attention. The first he mentioned is Realize, which has been around longer than anybody else, dating back to 2007. It runs an app on mobile phones which rely on the unit's built-in camera to analyze the phone user's facial expression, specifically their emotions. Realize can show a specific ad to hundreds of users to get a response, and there's a new component of measurement of the attention that is paid to a brand's campaign ads. Second on Cross's list is TV Vision, which focuses on TV measurement with the use of sensor technology, both the amount of time that a person is in a room as content of interest is playing, along with the time that a viewer actually looks at the T-Vision screen. Participating individuals can be identified, and that means attention metrics can be combined with demographic data. Third on the list is Amplified Intelligence, which also relies on a smartphone app from which users are invited to select a few platforms that they can use regularly. Amplified Intelligence has a smartphone camera record the individual's face as they use platforms that they've selected, and it tracks attention to an ad. The application embeds a code in advertising that measures the time that the ad appears on the screen and even the presence of sound, among other things. The output is an overall view of levels of attention to advertising from users and a comparison of that with short-term and long-term business outcomes. Number 4 on the Cross list is Adelaide Metrics, which takes a unique measurement approach. It calls its terminology AU, or attention units, and that is an alternative to CPM and other mainstay measurements. Adelaide embeds a JavaScript tag in advertising, which is traced as they are shown. Resulting data is paired with attention research insights. Now, Adelaide doesn't live track users' exposure to advertising. Instead, it actually measures the quality of media placement. In other words, the opportunity to get a user's attention. Adelaide says its research confirms that high AU scores do correlate with strong business outcomes. Let's take a look at Playground XYZ, whose attention intelligence platform collects eye tracking data via a custom-built mobile web browser. And that system combines with a data set covering impressions for time on screen, context, and other relevant data. Playground's pre-planning tool also delivers insights based on the company's data set, and it can measure attention across campaigns. And Playground also runs a marketplace that for advertisers folds in attention data with the intent of optimizing specific creative as well as proprietary ad formats. Finally, on the list is Lumen, which captures eye tracking data using a pair of panels. Now, one is operated in the UK, and it's composed of 250 desktop servers and 750 mobile users, but its second panel is composed of 1,000 mobile US users. Lumen's installed software accesses the mobile camera or the computer webcam and devotes itself to eye movement and where on screen the user is actually looking. That data is combined with a data counterpoint that emanates from whatever content is on the screen. Those deliverables power Lumen's attention measurement platform, where predictive modeling evaluates how much attention is likely to be received by an ad. And that output is predicated on publisher format and viewability metrics. Of greatest value from Lumen may be its post-campaign measurement reporting and a plugin that uses data in order to optimize a campaign. That's a wrap on this edition of the Research Business Daily Report. Now, we did mention at the start of today's RBR that we hope you'll become a supporter of this series. An RBDR Patreon supporter is what we will call you if you agree to join us, and that means providing a monthly contribution the size of which you decide. Please visit our exclusive crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR where you can make that decision. And when you're there, not only select a level of support that works for you, but let us know, which we will find out how much that might be. And whatever it is, thank you. We hope you have a good research day, and we will be back here tomorrow to welcome you back again. Until then, please stay safe.